everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Today we're doing some Infinifactory. We're continuing on with the building of the shipyard, and we'll see how far we'll get. Maybe we finish it today, maybe it's for the next stream, but we'll see. That being said, let's change scenery so you guys can see what's happening. Okay, I need to grab a different display capture and turn off the music. There we go, that's better. Oh! God damn it, creature, stop exploding!
Hey, welcome to the barracks. I'm Dave, the operations engineer.
Okay, so we do anti-javelin battery, a mag tube corridor, a solar array, and then it's the Atropos station. I mean, we're no longer the blast zone. We are now the glitchy server.
Salvitros does not share Miruvo's interest in humans. Frankly,
just
I'm
check
kind of
sentry.
relieved.
I
Could you imagine if they were all like that?
Okay, so we break the thrusters. What do you mean you got nothing? Hold on. Let me see real quick. There. Open Steam. Includes 2 items. Send to Sentry. Yes, creature, we are. You are. Yes, you are. Essentially now I can blame all of you when something goes wrong with stream. Okay, so what can I do with these? So what if I were to take a platform right there? Eviscerators here. Eviscerators there and there. And then we do conveyor belts like this. Oh wait, no, because that one needs to still have that platform. I'll check this course real quick. Weird. Because I'm gonna send you something. This. Oh wait, no, because then that doesn't line up anymore. So I need to make that line up on the third one. So that goes to... So, 1, 2, 3... So this spot should come over with this one. So I can go 3 out from there. 1, 2, 3. And then a 4th with a block on it, so it can't go past that. Oh, okay. So it breaks before it gets to it. Interesting. Okay, okay. So what if I do this? Okay, That makes things a little more annoying. So I need to somehow support it out first, so it doesn't fall down. Okay, and how many do I need of each? I need 6 of them. But I also need those central blocks, so this is not a good solution, because that would only give me the barrels. I need a 3x3 grid. So how can I do this? This is a 4-lung device. Oh, 5 long. Okay. So I can't grab a 3x3 out of here, because at best I can get a 2x4. However, if I were to put a sensor right there, and then go like this, get lasers here so I get rid of the thrusters. Then I need not the same, but two further from it. And two there as well. Okay. So that gives me two pieces. This and this little cube here. And that. I definitely need to also do one here so that the cockpit is gone. Okay, and then we have this little cube here, which we can't do much with. But if we take care of this row as well, then we have a 2x2 to start from for the 3x3 over there. And another 2x2 there that we can use on that. Okay. If I can just get rid of these two. Let's connect the barrels. Then I can guide the barrels separately. Okay. Let me see what I can do. And one there, and one there. Okay, so that's the big issue. Because now the... also nice sentry. Because I need to catch the barrels immediately. That's a big issue at the moment. What I could do is transport belt like this. And then on this side as well, but not supported by that. Pillar right there, but then we have the issue of the other piece not being able to go through. So like this. Oh wait, okay, hold on. I need to move this to there. Just so it doesn't trigger too often. Okay. Now I just need to test this out. Oh, but this one won't be able to go through unless I get rid of the entire thing with that piece, which means I would have to put an eviscerator in between these. Ah, fuck. Okay, how do I get that transported without... Oh wait, no, I see these. Yeah, I see a solution. If the laser doesn't get rid of it. Okay. Okay, now what? Because I need to make a 3x3. So why is there... Oh. Okay, that's in a second. That's for... let's see. What can we do? So that's pure barrels. This one is with the stands. The problem is I only need one stand per three conveyors that go through. No, it's not those that I need welders. Okay. So that gets me a continuous line of 2 by infinity. So once that's... Actually, why am I doing that? As soon as I have that, I go over here, make a conveyor belt, make it stop by 2, and then go further. A conduit over here. If that's a pusher, not a conduit. Another conduit over here with a sensor at the end. Let's see if that works. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is that gets me there over again. And we get a platform right there. Some welders next to each other. Oh, okay, I see. It's not working as intended. There we go. How do I get this last block to go further? Okay, there we go. That gives me a 3x4 plate. Which will then go through an eviscerator on the end. And that gets me the bottom plate done, if I'm correct. Oh, fuck. Okay, in that case, move it over by one. Of course. How to break this one? If I place it here, it will just push, cause conflict with that conveyor belt. So my best bet is to go 1, 2, 3, 4, so it can't go further. And that gets me that. Okay, why are those not working? Fucking Bicobot is running. Oh no, Bicobot is not running, but it's also no longer on my taskbar. Why the fuck is it no longer on my taskbar? I know I added pins on my taskbar. Anyway, let me do those manually then. Why is it no longer pinned? What the fuck? I know I pinned that shit. Because that's a bot I always activate. Also, why is the fucking logo gone on the fucking what? Okay, now that we figured that one out, now I need Okay. That gets me those turrets. I guess. So now I need to put those per tree. Two and now my big question is, if I weld them on the stem and then break the stem on all of them, will that still cause will that still actually cause it to be stuck together? Or is it or does it actually need that stem to be connected? I guess we'll find out. Ah, fuck, it's one further. Okay, and then all the way out. Oh wait, no, I need to go one further. And then eviscerators. Are those still merged? Yes, they are. Okay, good. And I need to catch this somewhere halfway. Now I just need the other one to be merged by 3 as well. So that one is gonna be easy, that's just 1, 2... Oh no, it's actually not that easy. Because the barrel is not catching on the same location as the end or the beginning of the barrel. Okay, so 1, that's the beginning of the barrel, 2, and that's where I have to put the welders. And then on the third one we get the conveyor belt, so it gets out of there before the next one can come. And then we transport that on top of the others. Ah, fuck. Well, there has to be some growing pains, I guess. Okay, there we go, and then when the second set lands is when we push it. Actually, I don't even need to push it. I can legit just have it be like standing on there. So it will move one forward. That lands right on it, but that's not exactly what we need. What we need is a conveyor belt like this. It lines right up. Okay. There we go. Okay, I just need to count out how far I need to go. God damn it! Okay, so that's three in front of it. Yes. Okay. Easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up, and then vertical welders, and I'm moving it to that side so it only welds on the first barrel. And that lines up. And then we take a block on there, an upside down conveyor to push it out. There we go. Okay, that works. Wait, how am I gonna attach it to the fucking bottom platform? I might have done a goof. Okay, so instead of all of this being here, I'm gonna have to do that at a later point. Okay, so I just need to let that fall down. I need it to land there, and then have another one at the ready. Also, I feel like the platforms are gonna be faster, so I might have to remove one every so often. Line up. And it doesn't even properly line up. God damn it. Okay, the problem is I get enough platforms every two destroyed vehicles, 2 ships. But for the barrels I need 3 of them. So every third ship has to be completely destroyed, aside from the barrels. That's gonna be fun. How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do this? I have the barrels, that's not the issue. I have the gun barrels. The big issue is the platforms. How do I do this? I mean, I could technically just take 3 cables and 3 conduits there, a sensor at the end. Also, I love how I have not been using the knowledge of being able to push to that I can combine shit with pushers and blockers to have retractable shit. Because I know that's possible, but I'm just completely blanking on how to use that. This one there, and this one there. I'm just gonna take the second one and have that immediately go into an eviscerator. Okay. Then this one should line up right here. Then also allows me to weld those 2 together vertically. And I hope I make it so that the platform is there earlier than the barrels. Yes. But it's not aligned properly. Of course. One shorter of this, and one like that. Then from there to up. Actually, how am I? I can literally just have a conveyor belt attached to the welder. Yes, okay. Have it like that. And have one go like here. Put a cube down right there with an eviscerator on it. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Let's see if this lines up and how the timing is. Okay. So that should be easy. Have a sideways welder right there. And another one right here. And then as soon as that one is there, like this. And that should solve that. And yes, I know I could have made it more efficient with some more advanced parts, but fuck it. We don't need efficiency all that much anymore. Efficiency isn't keeping us alive anymore. Now speed is what keeps us alive. There. Oh, cycle score, I'm in the average. Footprints and block score, I am in the highs though, which is not good. Mech tube corridor. Let's see.
Dave and I argue whether anyone noticed our disappearances. It is impossible to know how many humans the overlords took. Dave said it could be millions. If that is true, what are they doing back home? Did anyone else see the lights over my town? Is anyone searching for us? Did our countries join forces to figure it out? Or are they blaming one another? Does everyone just think it's a massive conspiracy? When we go back, if we make it back, how will we explain Salvitros's plan? We were abducted by aliens that look like toads, and now these other aliens that look like frogs want you to come back and fight the toad-like ones. Are they even remotely prepared for this back on Earth? Are we?
No idea if they would be prepared for it. But we better be. One, two, three, and 4. And we go pushers. Conduits all the way across. And a sensor right there. Now what I need for that one, gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So conduit right here, sensor on there. It seems to be center. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 6. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now, conveyor belts across. One, two, three, 4, 5, right there. Oh wait, I forgot about the hole through the sensor. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I see the issue. That sensor needs to be over there. And those 3 need to be connected, so 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see a bigger issue. Okay, in that case, let's first do it without punching the hole. We'll do the hole in the end. Okay. Actually, I need to count this out. So 1, 2. Oh no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay, yeah, that's right. So what I need is a conveyor belt at that height. And the conveyor belt at this height. Problem is, I also need to somehow weld it, so it needs to be 1 over, so I have space for welders. Three, 4. Okay. Block there and a conveyor there. Actually, I can save one by just doing it like that. I do need to put those blocks there. And this one, keep 5 blocks distance there. That one I can put on the same conveyor as the first one for the time being. Okay. So what I now need, a vertical welder. Right there. And there. Same over here. Wait, that does not seem right. That seems like one too low. Yeah, that's one too low. Okay. And then once that last one is in, push it. Okay. That gets me to the first spot. The big issue now... How do I get the other two connected? Because those are now on the same conveyor belts. Oh fuck, okay, I see the issue here. 1, 2, 3. 3 is too far. No, 3 is fine. Because it needs to only be picked up once the last and the second one actually gets attached. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the maximum it can go. Now I need to build that down, just so it doesn't overflow. Okay. Now the big issue is these. How do I split these two up again? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where the conveyor belt needs to go in. Actually, if I push it 2 over, then then it's perfectly aligned for going in there. Big issue is the lining shit up. And I still need to split off the second barrel there. Because else we're gonna have issues. Okay, there is a space between them now, due to the fall. Oh wait, okay, I see. So the big issue now is, how do I make it so that only one of them goes down and the other one gets to stay 4 blocks above it, or 3 blocks above it. One, 2, 3. Actually, I might have an idea. It might be a stupid idea, but if it works, it works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it get on the last barrel or no? It's second to last. So it goes cleanly next to it. So if I put a pusher next to here, then an upside down conveyor here. Upside down conveyor there. Okay, let's try that again with a conduit in between and 1 block higher. God damn it. Okay, this needs to be 1 block higher as well. Okay. Now the big issue is the welding. Because I can weld this piece. I can put some conduits right here. Do the lasering. Laser the hole and the through hole. Guess an upside down conveyor here. Yeah. So I make this a little longer. And as soon as it sees the thing there, we can just go like this. And I don't even need the cables down here. Okay, the big issue is that I blocked too early here. That merges, and it goes. There we go. Basically, my only bottleneck is right there. Continue to barracks. Solar cell array, and then we have the mission conclusion. Then we go to the next sets. Oh fuck. How am I gonna do this? I mean, the bottom plate is the easy part. The problem is the solar panels and how we place them. So what my thinking would be is like a block on either side, a conveyor on either side, then an eviscerator like that, that gives me a 3x3, which is kinda what I need. Problem is there's no way of rotating them vertically. I can only rotate them horizontally. So what I can do, however, is to grab a lifter. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. And over here we can put a locker. Triple welder vertically. Upside down conveyor belts to there. Let's see if that works. Okay, wait, that I don't even need to do that. I can just have it like that. That gives me a 3x3x1. Which gets me the most of the way there already. Okay. Now, how to do the rest? So that gets me... Let's make them 6 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. All those together. And then once I have 3 of those, I can continue on with that. Okay, I need to have those come together earlier. Yeah. So now I put a conduit there, a conduit there, a sensor at the end, a conduit to each of these, like that. So that needs to be 5 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 like there. And 5 there. I kind of feel like I'm missing a step here because it's still 6 long instead of 5 long. Oh. Okay, I see the issue here. Okay, the issue I need to resolve first is the length issue, which is an easy one to solve. Because I can just go like here, and just have an eviscerator at the end. On each one where it needs to go. Okay, I can do this. Now the question is, how do I get everything set up properly? Yeah. Platform. Welder. Then a sensor right there. That goes right here. To create a one there. Okay. And then a conveyor belt going this way. Take that out. Okay. So now I just need these and conduit right there. Sensor on there, facing in. Pushers. Wait, that's not gonna do much, is it? Well, for one, it's not exactly aligned as it's supposed to be. Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, I deserve the hits. Ah, fuck, okay. It's slightly faster than that. I need to cause a bit of a delay. How can I cause a delay? I mean, there is an easy way of causing a delay. Just put a block in between and then it goes one round later. Okay, there we go. That works. And since that works, there's also something else that should work. Namely... making these spaces. Okay. Then we just go here. And like that. And that should be it. Basically, my biggest bottleneck is just the how fast the thing is going. Wait, what? Okay, what went wrong there? That goes as planned. Ah, okay, I see the issue. And that's an easy fix as well. Just put a blocker right there. And that one will be tied to the solar panel. And it should not be allowed to continue on unless that solar panel is there. Ah. That causes that issue. Okay, easy solution, just put some blocks in between. Actually, that makes things even better for me, because that means I can take out these unnecessary extra blocks. still, this fucking pushes it out. There we go. Oh. Okay. That solution works for keeping the platform in place, but then it will also keep triggering the lasers, which messes up the solar panels. Huh. Then what about if I were to just connect this one up? Like that. Then I can take off these blocks as well. No, it doesn't go away fast enough. Okay, let me try something different then. How about putting one there? That one stays active longer. Oh, but then the good one can't get out. Finished one. So I need to move this over by one. Watch this still fuck up, because it's gonna move before it can stretch out. Oh wait, that's not a pusher. That's a sensor. Okay, that works. It's a bit slow, but it works. Yeah. I mean, it is a solar array, that's not the fastest thing to build either way. Okay, there we go. Somehow I'm still on the average with cycle score though. And on the average on block score. A little high on the footprint score though. Alright, mission conclusion.
We now have all the parts needed to finish the shipyard. With the completion of that, we will be able to begin construction of our fleet, and hopefully a functional skip drive that will allow us to return to our home planets and continue our mission to defeat the Overlords. Thank you for all of your work.
Okay. Now it's the Atropos station. Oh god. I remember this mission.
Right.
I remember hating this one as well.
I call this the counter. Have you ever wanted to trigger a sensor on every other block? Well, you are in for a treat. Basically, the counter is an intelligent sensor which will trigger on every 2, 3, 4, or however many blocks you want. There is also the painter. You can selectively paint parts of a product or material by passing it by a painter. I guess the counter is technically optional, but you definitely need to use the painter to build this.
Okay. It's 7 pieces. And this is 7 pieces. Okay, so I just need to rotate this. I just realized this looks easier than I thought and than I remember. So 7 blocks out from here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's one needs to be rotated. Actually, before I do that, I think the best thing to do is immediately start floating it. Yeah, so that's the bottom one. That's the top one, and that means that I need to have an upside down conveyor right there. Oh. Yeah, so that gets me the central line. Now I just need the vertical line. So, how am I gonna do that? I feel like go this way. Three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So. Oh fuck, that's not gonna work. Okay, so first things first, this needs to go 3 further. How am I gonna get the central line though? Hmm. Wait. I might be able to do something with the counter. Let's see if this works as intended. It needs to be every fourth one. The problem is... Yeah, so once 3 have passed over here, counter will send a signal to retract the conveyor. Damn it. Count fast enough. Okay, the counter does not help me here. How far apart are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks apart. So if I were to place a counter there and set that one to 7. And if that's one connects to a blocker over here. With one of these on there. Will that work? Wait, why does that... What throws off the count? Oh, the fact that it goes up. Okay, so that going up needs to be moved over, but I can't move it much over because the fact that if I move it too close, it will prevent this one from retracting, actually having an effect. Okay, so what else can I do? Maybe like that. Then up. Okay. So have a conduit go up and go down from here. To here. Oh, but this one is now in the way. So that one needs to move over again. Okay, that gets me the fucking line. But now how do I make it continue? I mean, 1, 2, 3 out from here. And then a counter. Set that to 3. And that will trigger a pusher with an upside down conveyor belt. Right? Okay. Fuck. I need to first make sure it doesn't drop down anymore. Let's attach that to the floor first. No, because that's still... Still causes an issue. So what if I move this one up? And this one up. Oh wait, this conveyor belt needs to go on lower. Or else nothing is gonna work. Damn it. It doesn't drop far enough. Fuck, the sensor was in the right spot. I just messed up my conveyor belts, that's it. Okay, so lower that to 2. Okay, so it has to be 3. Right? Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's not much. There's not enough delay. How about if I set that to 4 and 1 lower? Okay, what is the issue? Why is it not reaching out? Why is it not pushing? Oh, the counts. Okay, I'm gonna need to do this a bit differently then. Okay, that doesn't give me the delay I needed. Maybe I am thinking the right way, just not in the correct orientation. Okay, so not like that. Don't get any idea, King. God damn it. We're not gonna be doing that. This ain't Minecraft. We ain't fucking this. We ain't doing that contraption, no. I thought the piston could set off the sensor, but no. Why? Okay, what if I put the counter here? Set that to 2. And then have a trigger there. There we go. Oh, but now it's... It only works for the first one. Fuck. No, fuck, no, no widescreen, no! So that's not gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck, how am I gonna do this? This is why I hated this puzzle. Because it looks simple until you get to the red bands, to the red stripes. I can technically do something. That could be a solution. Problem is, I don't know how effective it's gonna be. 1, 2, 3. That's how far out it goes. what I need to do is basically make it go further from here. Make sure it lands 3 away. So 1, 2, 3. And that's where I need to go 1 up. And then the conveyor. Now the big issue is, how do I get the everything working as intended? Because this is gonna be a timing nightmare. I need to somehow rotate them. Let's see if this works. Okay. So now I need to... Wait. So this grabs right where that red line is supposed to go. Okay. So what I now need is a way of actually getting the conveyor going. 1, 2, 3 high. Get the 4th one in there so I can get a conveyor there. Ah, okay. I need that conveyor 1 lower. How about this? Okay. Oh, okay, I see a big issue. Leave that here and put that there. And that's still causing issues. Okay, I need to make this 2 conveyor belts shorter. Up. And now that gets stuck. Fuck. God damn it. Why is that suddenly an issue? Oh, because it's... Let's get far enough, but this is gonna be off by 1, isn't it? Yeah. So... How about if I move this over by 1? Needs that to be at the very end. So that's the center that it needs to be. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's see if that works. Okay. Perfect. And it's not as bad of a timing nightmare as I thought it was gonna be. So I'm just gonna fix the issues by having it go this way. And then just F1 to realign it at the end. I am surprised how well that went. Okay, so apparently people found faster cycles than that, as well as lower footprints and lower block score. Jesus. I mean, I can lower the block score by basically reducing the conveyor belts, but okay. Control console. Okay, so how do we get levers and spawner pieces? So basically I'm gonna have to split this up either way.
The overlords have been enslaving other beings for thousands of your Earth years. That is lengthy, by your understanding of time. And me? Well, let's just say I'm ancient. I was enslaved by the overlords long before Salvatros was even born.
Okay. So, I need... I need 3 sets. So 1, 2, for ease of use, and 3. and a sensor. Conduit across. Pusher there, pusher here, pusher there. Yeah. So, I need one set where I take out the middle screen, one set where I take out the the two outer screens, and one set that I just take out an entire side. Oh no, just the left screen. Let's first test it. Okay, there we go. Nice. So, I'm taking this one to here. If I'm correct, that should land right next to each other. Okay, I'm not correct. I was miscalculating because I was thinking 2 and it's in 3s in this orientation. So that's the center one. This should be the center one, so I'm gonna have to move that one across. Yeah. Let me see if they land correctly. Yes. Okay. So, how am I gonna do this? Let's first take this one. How does that land if I do the guide like that? Okay, so with the back ones there. So I'm gonna take a sensor right there. Conduit up. A pusher with an eviscerator on the front. Okay, that works. But it's not exactly what I need. I need to also have it retract. So how am I gonna do that? Oh wait, no, I have an easy a solution. Just take a counter here, set that to 2 ticks. Okay, so what if I move this here and then set that to 3 instead? And then a conveyor there on a pusher as well. There. Okay, so that doesn't exactly work. If I just put a pusher there, it's gonna push it away before it can destroy that block, isn't it? Yeah. And I don't think there's a delayed block, right? No, there's no delay. Okay, how am I gonna do that then? What if I were to do this and then just have everything go 1 block higher? Would that work? No, because the conveyor is still attached to something else. Yeah, how about this? Now it shouldn't be attaching to anything. Yes, okay, that works. Let me make that go over to the sides. There we go. Okay. So I have that here. I do need to put the lever in there, but the levers will be a worry for later. So for this one, I'll do something similar. But with this one, we can actually do it a bit differently as well. So we take a block there. We take a pusher 3 away from that. With a conveyor on it, like this. Counter right there. Set to 2. It's not interfering with the other one. Connect that to there. Okay. So now I need to... Hold on. Let me see how this goes. Yes. Okay. So, I need a wire there. to a pusher. And that pusher has an eviscerator on it. Oh, it needs to be one further back. And we do the same on this side. So 1, 2, 3. There, and then it goes out 2 more. 1 up. The pusher in this direction. Eviscerator this direction. Oh fuck, okay. Due to how everything moves, I need to move it 1 back. Okay. Oh, it's still fucking up. How? Okay, instead of doing that, I'm gonna move that one over. There we go. That works too. Okay. Actually, I just realized something. I could technically weld those together and just do that in the same cycle. I can make that so much easier by just putting those already together. Okay, so if I can just get 2 blocks over here that it can rest on. A block up. A set of welders. Like that. And then like this. Ah. Okay. Miscalculation. 1, the welders need to be a block further back. And a block further to the sides. Ah. I see. Minor hiccup. No big issue. I just need to increase the time, and I just need to increase the counts. So how far does it go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it needs to be 6. And then it needs to be the second, third, the second, the fourth, and the 6th. That needs to be destroyed. Okay. And then I need to also have a piston with a conveyor on it at the ready. To pull it back. Okay, perfect. And I just need to rotate it clockwise. And why did that suddenly mess up? It's the same fucking setup. Oh, the new conveyors that I made. Yeah. So I need to go a little further out and then like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then once we are there, okay. Now I need a corner piece and 3 of those levers. As for this one, I just need to have an eviscerator there. No. The eviscerator needs to be here. One forward though. Else it's not gonna do much. So I need it to have 2 levers and 1 of those corner pieces. And then for both of them I need a fucking blocker. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Okay. That didn't exactly work as intended. know what? I'm gonna do this differently. So... let me see this all end up together. Okay, so I need 2 levers to land in here. Which I already got 4 of. Which is already 2 too many. Oh, and the corner pieces... all of the pieces are orientated the wrong way. God damn it. Okay, easy solution, easy solution. Okay. So, since we get what we need over here, that's the corner piece. That's the lever. Gonna mark them. And that's the second lever. There. So, how am I gonna do this? I think the best solution is to go like this. Blocker there that immediately connects to a sensor over here. That gets me the levers into the right spots. Now the question is, how am I gonna weld them? That's something I didn't think about. Because the outer two I can easily weld. Oh wait, I can just use upside down welders once it gets pushed through by the next one. That's rather easy. That's the easy part. The problem is now to actually get them across. These are all together, and they have to block until there's a piece down here. Actually, I'm making it harder for myself than it needs to be. Because I can literally just use those same blockers. But right here, instead. Oh, yeah. Need to put the sensor one lower or else it's not gonna work. Okay, that should do it. I mean, yeah, but there's piece rotated the wrong way. How am I gonna do this? Wait, no, I think I have a solution. I think I have a solution. So, we remove this. We move these closer. Put a lifter in there. And then I go relatively high. And then have a conveyor go like that. And that should give me a little bit of a buffer. Yes, okay, that works. Then once we have that completed set, we move that all the way over here. Okay, let's see if that works. We still need to combine the last bit though. But I wanna see if this works. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. The problem is that I still need to merge that last bit on there, and it's not gonna work if I merge them that close. Because I'm gonna need to rotate this one 180 degrees. How does that line up? Okay. Okay, so now I need to line this up like so. And that's basically where it needs to wait. So, first things first, let's put something down where it can rest on. And then I need to find a way of making it go forward once the next one is there. So how we're gonna do this? Okay, I think the best thing I can do is basically just have a wall right here and a wall right here, so I can not go off the transport belts. Then with this one I go lifter here. Conveyor belts over here. And of course I need to put a couple down so it stays in the air. Oh. Okay, that's an issue. How do I do this? Okay. Instead of doing this upside down, I'm gonna have this go straight and across so that it goes into the right spots. Because I need that. Then 1, 2, 3. So that's the base footprint essentially as it needs to be. Problem is if I place a block here to prevent it from going over, I'm pretty sure the rotation thing will not work properly here. Oh, it is. Okay, it still works. So now my issue is that I'm probably gonna need to use a lifter here to make things work properly. So for it to land in here, as it should, I need to have a conveyor up in there. I can only just put a conveyor right here to get around it. That's not a big issue. So now I have one big issue though. And that's lining this up in a way that it actually can merge. So I can weld them together. So what if I were to go like this? And only then go all the way over here. Problem is, how do I get the fucking last panel to be connected? Because this gets me most of the way there. I'm still missing that panel, and it's off to the side essentially without it. Also, I'm gonna make it so that it actually does it with the outer panel, the shoving it into place. So all I need here is just a platform for it to rest on, and to make sure it doesn't go over. So, now my big issue is how do I get this piece into place? Okay. Okay. I think I have a solution. So, we get them up there. Give them a bit of a distance. Damn it. Then we put an inverted conveyor in this direction. So that it lands right here. Let me see if that lines up. Yeah, doesn't line up. Because this still interacts with that, which is annoying. And B, this needs to move over by one. Okay, so one back on both of those. God damn it, at this point it's trial and error just to line shit up. Okay. How do we get this all? Okay, so that's not properly lined up. That needs to be one further. Because it needs to be caught by that blocker. Okay, there we go. There we go, that lines up. Now we need to make sure that that actually welds together. How are we gonna do that? I think a downwards welder here. And damn it, how am I gonna... Because if I place a sideways welder, it's gonna block that that one. I could go a downwards welder, but on a piston. But then the question is, where do I place the sensor for it to trigger and then also go back? I could use the counters, but then that's still the question of where to place it and what the count is. Oh, I think I know where I can place this counter and how many it counts. Yeah. So if I take a counter right about here and set it to 2, which is the default, I place the platform here to put a pusher on there. And a downwards welder on that. And then a conduit to connect the two. Okay, so the counter needs to be placed one lower. Problem is that's probably gonna gonna block the other hull from going down, isn't it? Bigger parts. Yeah, it's stopping the bigger parts from continuing on. The problem is the pulse of the counter is so fucking short. I mean, I could set it to 3 and put it above, maybe, but... So it basically assumes that the next one is already in place. But it's still too late. Because that's already shifted over before it could... Oh, but no, because I can't do it with unless the wire goes all the way. How to do it? hold on. Platform here. And then that gets pushed forward, which is not what I want. Oh, but something I can do, however, is use that little shift to push it back into place. Okay. That works, I guess. Not exactly the ideal way I wanted to do it, but if it works, it works. Wait, what? Hold on, what the fuck went wrong here with the second one? Okay, we have the first one. Oh, I see. I see. The welder stays in place. So it keeps blocking off the path for the second piece. So, And how am I supposed to do this? Damn it. Problem is, the moment I get the first one through, first one is too long to put a sensor halfway through there. Wait, wait. There is a solution. There is a solution. I can move this over a little bit. And that gives me enough space to actually place a sensor where I need it. Because of that gives me the clearance to put a sensor right here. Or is it? No. No, the sensor is good. It's just my cable management that's bad. There we go. That fixes that issue. And has created a lot more issues. Because now it doesn't naturally shift over anymore. Come on. What did I do wrong here? Oh, okay, yeah, no, it's not welded. Because it shifts over before the weld happens. Oh, but in that case, with how I set it up now, I don't even need this. I can just have the weld happen here. Okay, there's one more block that needs to happen. Come on, we're getting there, we're getting there. It's slow, but we're getting there. And of course, immediately go strong on the second one. Come on. There we go. Okay, not the greatest, but it's fine. Also, I noticed we're 50 minutes over stream time, and for some reason, my BikoBot has not decided to put me in low power mode. Weird. That being said, let's see if we can find someone to raid now that we actually solved that puzzle. And I will be exiting the desktop and seeing who we can raid. Who is currently online? Who is still online? Oh, Rune is still online. Who is online? Korean is online. Torchan is online. Katsi is online. Ghost Panda is online. Porsche is online. Ooh, Alchemy Factory, that seems interesting. Maybe an idea for later. Honey Bums is online. Boshi is online with Kristina. Maddie is online. Who else? You know what? Let's rate someone I don't rate often. Slash rates. Go show this Zorbal Dog some love. They are playing Super Robot Wars Y. And like always, it's been a glitchy mess. And of case next time. Bye bye!